Hello everyone, this is Supriya Dubey. Let's just begin with the situation that suppose today is your NEET 2025, the D day, and you are getting ready for the exam. You have already slept for 7 to 8 hours as told by teachers and elders, and you have followed that rule, and you have gotten up very freshly and you have prepared for it. You are just revising and going through your notes once. You have gone through with the biology part, some of the examples, inorganic, all the trends, and organic, some of the reactions, physics, some of the important formula. You have gone through all the wall notes which you have stick, and it's finally the day. You have prepared for it and you leave your home at around 9 or 8 a.m. So let me first of all tell you, whenever there is an exam, we get a reporting time. It is written in our admit card and it is around 9 to 10 a.m. and sometimes 11 or 11:30 depending upon it. We have to reach the exam center at that time or before that, and we have to report at the exam center. So it is usually 2 to 2.5 hours before the actual timing of exam, which is 2 p.m., which you would already be knowing. So you have already left your home and now you are moving towards your destination, that is exam center. You may need 1 or 1.5 hours depending upon the distance, and you have finally reached. So what happens is, you have to enter the exam 2 to 3 hours before. So while that time, during that period, during that time interval, we have a lot of things going on in our mind. We become very thoughtful and we just begin overthinking. I'm just trying to let you know and let you warn, because I think this thing, freshers don't know this thing as much as compared to repeaters. What happens is, they have already given the paper once with their 12th attempt, like once with their 12th standard, and right now it would be their second time or third time or maybe more than that. And if you're a fresher, you haven't even given the NEET once, and right now it is your first attempt, so you're going for the first time on the exam day. You don't know what is gonna happen, how is the process, how will it be conducted, and how will be your day. So generally and naturally we tend to become very nervous in our first attempt. I too was a bit nervous in my first attempt. There were a lot of thoughts going in my mind, and whenever you enter the exam center, like I have entered at around 11 a.m. and till then you have around 2 to 3 hours which is still left for your paper, and then we are just sitting idle on our exam bench. Now what happens is, we just keep about thinking what will happen. Only these 3 hours will decide our entire 1, 2 or 3 years of preparation, all the n number of tests which we have given, all the hardship which we have faced. Now it's the time to prove ourselves. After these 3 hours, everything will be decided. Our career, which college we are going to get, how much marks we are going to get, and what will be our destiny, it's going to be decided in these 3 hours. So it is a little bit kind of panic situation for all of us. So I just wanted to let you know that these things are very general. These things are very common, and it happens with a lot of people. Even I just wanted to share that when it was my exam, I was just sitting on the bench and I saw that there was a guy. He was sitting just beside me, like it was the same bench of the same row, and I think he would be having a very fast heartbeat because he was just touching his heart like that. I could sense with the situation that yeah, he could be pretty nervous. So this thing is very common. It happens with all of us. Now how to control it? Let me begin with the solution of it. This thing I was also having in my first attempt, and how did I control these thoughts and overthinking from my mind at that time? So what we have to do is, we have to keep ourselves in the place of AIR1. Just think and imagine about All India Rank 1. What would he be thinking? Will he be thinking about the results? What will happen? Which aims he will get, or maybe which college he will get? What will happen after the results? Will he be able to complete the paper on time? No, it's never not like that. If you look the All India Rank top 10 toppers, or even the people who score very high in NEET, they are pretty cool. So he would be pretty cool and sitting on his bench idle. He would not be even worried about the results. He knows that he will do his best. Only the paper will arrive. He has to just complete it and give it to the examiner. That's it. Only these thoughts and these things will be in his mind. He would not be thinking about the other 99% of the population. Like, he would not be overthinking and he would not be nervous. Of course, he is also a human. He or she, I'm not specifying the gender, please don't take me wrongly. He or she will be just sitting there idle and just be waiting for the paper to arrive, to complete it simply, very silently, calmly, and to give it back to the examiner. That's it. These are the thoughts that would be going in his mind. So what we have to do is, we have to just control ourselves. We have to be positive at that situation, at that moment when we are sitting on the exam center. Now you can apply it whenever you are sitting in your test, maybe it in your classes or maybe at home. Whenever and wherever you are going to give your test, you have to just be positive. You don't have to think about the results, because when we start thinking about the result, a lot of thoughts keep rolling in our mind one by one, and we just don't control it. This is the normal human tendency. So we need to be very positive. Just don't think about the result. Just think that yeah, I have to do my best no matter what. I need to complete the paper on time. I need to handle the lengthy part of the subject, whichever subject will be tough or maybe it will be lengthy. I need to finish the paper timely. I need to fill the OMR very properly. These thoughts should come in your mind, and nothing more than that. Even if these thoughts are coming, just think positive. Just think about the moments when you have scored pretty well, maybe in your mock test, and even you can think about your past of maybe 10th standard results, or maybe a very good moment, maybe sports, or even more than that. Wherever and whenever you would have achieved and you would have scored well in your life, you can just think about those positive things, and it will help you be optimistic at that moment. Now what I want to say is, in an exam paper, like why I have written the NEET 2025, what is the possibility of the NEET 2025 to be the toughest? We all know that the level of the paper this year was not that difficult. The questions which were asked were pretty simple, but the thing is, this is my personal opinion. The thing is, I found the paper a bit lengthy. Like, I just completed the paper 2 to 3 minutes before our exam time, that is 5:20. The paper is conducted from 2 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. and I just completed the paper at 5:17 something. Yeah, and 2-3 minutes were left, and I was done with the question paper and OMR and checking that everything have I solved and am I done with the OMR. So I was left with just 2-3 minutes. So the thing is, although the questions are very easy, but the paper was lengthy, a bit lengthy. Even if you will read the opinions and the reviews of the NEET 2024 paper, you will get the same. So the thing is, we don't know the level of the physics, chemistry and bio. How will it be asked? Which of these will be lengthy? How will be the level of overall paper? Will it be easy as like this year, or moderate, or it may be the tougher, and it may be the toughest still ever. Paper could be met at any level. When it appears in front of us at 2 p.m, we have to just calm ourselves. I'll just suggest you that even I was doing this. When we get the paper, what you have to do, you don't have to start solving the questions. Just look at the paper, just turn around the pages and see what is the level of the paper. Is it lengthy? Are the questions asked? Are there more statement based questions in biology, or are there more statement based questions in chemistry or physics? Like, if you will just look at the paper overall, you will get a small idea that what speed you need to maintain. If you will see that this is a bit lengthy, so you need to maintain your speed. You need to do the bio part a bit faster than you used to do previously. So this is the thing. I'll suggest you that whenever you solve your paper, before solving, like it just takes around 40 to 50 seconds. Just turn around all the pages, right from physics till the bio. Just look at the overall length of the paper so that you can decide the speed, and you will get a small and pretty much good idea about the quality of the questions which are asked. Like, are there more formula based questions asked in physics, or are there more theory based? So this thing you will be able to decide. I know not much information you will get to know about the paper, but I think this much idea is still enough before you start the paper, so that you will have a good pathway to proceed on. So this is the thing. And now I just wanted to tell you that, like, suppose if you open the paper and if you just look at the physics, there would be questions asked which are more solving based. Like, it may contain steps more than 4 to 5. It may consume your time. And chemistry, it may be normal, but what we do is we have fixed a general time block for physics. Like, I'll do physics 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes, and then I'll do chemistry 50 minutes, and then I'll complete bio within 40 to 45 minutes. This is the time block which we already have processed in our mind, and then we come at the exam. I know this idea you should also keep in our mind, but these things should also change depending upon the level of the question paper which is asked. So do tell me that should I make a video on how to attempt the paper, like paper attempting strategy, how was it? And before also, I think the strategy of attempting the paper works pretty well. Like, you can improve 30 to 40 marks if you focus on your strategy. I have applied a lot of strategies in mock tests. Like, I have solved physics, chemistry, bio, or biochemistry, physics. I have shuffled a lot of times, and then I found a best strategy which works for me, and I'll tell you how should you find it, how can you improve. So do tell me if you want a paper attempting strategy. I'm not trying to make you afraid or haunt you. I'm just trying to make you aware about the level of the paper. Like, you should be prepared for it. No matter what happens, I need to score the minimum marks, the boundary marks, so that I'll get selected. Even if I won't get AIMS, I should get a good government college. These things should be there in our mind. So we need to score at least the minimum boundary marks so that we'll get selection. Even if it is not pretty high like the toppers, but still it is a good mark so that we'll stay on the safer side. So for an example, I just wanted to show you the paper of NEET 2022 and 2023. So if you look an example of it, then you'll more understand what I am trying to say. Because there are just 7 months left for NEET 2025. September is about to end, beginning from October till April. So we need to prepare ourselves mentally about the paper we should be able to solve. We should not panic. Although this is your first attempt, you should not panic. That's why I've written on the thumbnail of the video that freshers must watch, because the repeaters, they already have an idea about the level of the paper. They have just written it once. It doesn't matter if they have scored well or not, but they still have an idea how to maintain themselves mentally. But this situation is not with the freshers. They don't have an idea. So I just wanted to make them aware. So let's just proceed towards looking at the NEET 2022 and NEET 2023 paper. This is the NEET 2022 paper. I've taken it from the internet. So if you will see, the physics is average. It is not that difficult. The questions are, the question could be solved within 30 seconds. This is one statement base. Not much of the statement base are. This is second one, and this is it. Look, the physics here is the question 50. So physics is normal, you can say. We'll just discuss about subject level, which is ours. So this was physics. Physics, you can say it is moderate to easy. So now let's just look at chemistry. So these are some of the organic questions. Look here, statement based questions are asked. These are it, 1, 2, 3, one more statement based. Organic questions are mentioned a lot. Here is one more statement based, and this is it. Chemistry, yeah, look, this is also statement based, not statement based. Yeah, this is also statements. And I think a lot of organic questions are asked in NEET 2022. So yeah, one more thing I wanted to say, like, people say that organic, inorganic and physical, they have a proper weightage in the paper, but if you will see in the recent years, the questions are not following that weightage. Like, maybe 10 questions could be asked from physical, 15 to 20 questions could be asked from organic, and 10 to 15 questions could be asked from inorganic. So they could select any particular subject and put a lot of questions from that. So this thing I wanted to say, like, you can see that a lot of organic questions are given. So let's just move ahead. So this is it. Still I can see a lot of diagram based questions of organic. Yeah, and this is one statement based. So I think physical and inorganic were pretty less as compared to organic. Now we enter at the botany. Now if you will look at the botany, so you can see the statement based questions are asked here. One, this is the one, and much of the questions are 1 or 2. This one more statement based, 2, 3, 4, then 5. If you will compare with NEET 2022, I think in bio the questions were not that much statement based. You could complete the bio within 40 minutes even if you go slow, and if you will try to complete it, it will take more time as compared to that. So NEET 2023, I think bio was a bit lengthy as compared to 2020 zoology. Now we have came across zoology. So you can see the statement based question here. This one, 3 questions are on the same paper, same page, and this one more. I think, see, lot of questions are. This is of the statement. This was in. What happens with statement is it takes more time as compared to the simple questions. Like, just one statement is asked, what is eutrophication, and the meaning is given, and you have to take it. Like, suppose if one question is asked, which of the following syncarpous flower, and you just have to take the answer. So as compared to that question, these take more time generally. So you can see this is also statement based. Now we have came towards section B. So it is about to end. Look, this is also. Why am I telling this? Now if you will compare with NEET 2022 paper, you can see that there are not much statement based. The questions are pretty simple. I'll show you. So this is the NEET 2022 paper. Previously which I have shown, that was of 2023. So let's just move 1 year before. So you can see the physics. Physics you can say moderate. It is not that easy or that difficult. It takes your time, you have to solve it. Like this question, it takes your time, you need 1 minute to solve this one. This is not that easy. This is not that easy and quick. Now moving ahead. Yeah, this one. Now we have entered towards chemistry. Yeah, this is also rotation. This is also question from rotation. You have to solve it. And you can notice that there are not much theory based questions and there are a lot of numericals, and numericals take time as compared to theory. So now we have entered towards chemistry. Chemistry you can see, yeah, here organic is asked, but physical is also asked like this, and theory is included a lot. So this is it. You can see diagram based questions also there. This is section B. I think in NEET 2022 the weightage of physical, organic and inorganic, it was equal as compared to 2023. So we have entered towards bio. Yeah, this thing I wanted to show you. Just look at the questions. The questions are just single statement based and there are 4 options. You can just do these in 5 seconds. It will not take much of the time and you can complete the paper. Now this is a situation if you have bio, that is botany and zoology, filled with all these simple questions. But suppose the paper arrives and out of 100 questions, I think 20 to 25 questions could be statement based. So it is going to take more time generally. So we should be prepared. And we should have a good paper attempting strategy to manage the time pretty well. Time is the most important thing in an entrance exam, and if we know how to manage it, we just excel. So I think time management is pretty important. So these are the questions you can see, like this one. All these are simple questions, not much statement based. We are going to enter towards zoology. This is a zoo also. There are not much statement based questions. See, in entire paper there would be only 2 to 3 questions which are statement based. Otherwise all the questions were about a single question and there were just one word options. So you can complete the bio of NEET 2022 within 40 minutes. It will not take much time as compared to 2023. It is going to take 50 minutes if you solve accurately. So yeah, this was it. As just 7 months are left for NEET 2025, I just wanted to make you prepare mentally as well as emotionally. No matter what level of paper is thrown in front of you, you should be able to get the minimum selection score. So yeah, that's it for today. Until I see you soon, let's hustle hard.